All right, gang. Good morning. Nate Bear here, lead technical tactician for Monument Traders Alliance. And trade of the day. And in today's video update, just want to kind of give you an update as to where we are with the indexes post-election, and then let you in on a name that I'm watching for entry. So, the biggest thing right now is that this was the day before the election. This is the day of the election. Big gap up, and we've continued higher. Well, right now we are at plus 3 ATR on the S&P 500. Very difficult for the indexes to sustain this high elevation. Okay, if we look at the Qs, excuse me, let me go to a daily. It's similar, not quite as extended, but we're almost at 3 ATR. And this week we have what is called OPEX. So it's the third Friday of every month is monthly options expiration. And what you tend to get during OPEX is a little bit more chop than maybe what you might normally expect. So what I'm thinking here is we are extended on the indexes, and we're in OPEX. So do we get just a little bit of sideways action? Do we work off this overbought reading by going sideways? Maybe a slight pullback. For me, between now and the end of the year, I'm a buyer. I don't see any reason not to be. I'm a buyer. I've been a buyer for a while, but I'm going to continue to be a buyer on dips and look to the long side for the vast majority of my setups. Speaking of the long side, so we talk about this is extended. So where can I go and place a bet, right? Well, for me, I can't trade Tesla, not on a daily time frame. We're way up here, +4, +5 ATR. A name like Amazon, I think it looks great, but again, we're at +3 ATR. So if I'm looking at some of the big names, one of the ones that I actually like here quite a bit is Meta. And Meta is not extended. Meta yesterday hit the 8 EMA and the 21 EMA, right? And is in a big, nice daily squeeze. And frankly, I think this pattern looks really good. So Meta is coming up, and it's just building this bull flag over the last month and a half, since basically the beginning of October. We're in a daily squeeze. The momentum has shifted higher. So what I'd like to do in Meta is go and get some calls with the idea that Meta is going to extend higher and come right up here into this red line about 625, 630. Something like that. So what I'd like to do here is basically, Meta's in the buy zone, but I'd like to buy it off the 21 EMA. And for me, I would stop probably on a close under this red line here. The red line is the point of control. It represents the majority of the volume, right? That's the price at which the most volume has traded place within this consolidation pattern. So I'm looking at getting long around, let's see, 577, stopping out on a daily close under, say, we'll give it 10 points, 567, right? It's a little bit below the point of control. And then we're looking at extension targets. Sorry, let me adjust that. Right, first target would be the old high, 603. And then we're looking at 616, and then ultimately up into 632 or so. Now, as far as the options that I would choose, let's go take a look here. So you don't want to get too terribly cute, but I'd go out probably to December, the monthlies. And these are not going to be cheap options, but I think the $600 calls here are totally fine on Meta. I mean, it's a little bit out of the money. If you've got a bigger account, you could do the 570s, something in the money, a Delta 63, just buy like one or two. If you've got a big account, buy 10, right? But who cares? But the idea is looking to accumulate Meta around here and working it up into here. Okay. So that's the idea. I'll get this trade plan typed out. And again, that was the December 20th, right? 38 days out, the $600 calls in Meta, entry around 577, stop under 567, and a target up 616 and 632. I hope it helps. That's what I've got for today. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.